Greetings, everybody's Riotube here, and oh my god, I'm so excited. ABCs are finally starting to come back into the meta. I love this deck. I'm so happy to do this profile for you guys. I know in my last video we had an ABC deck profile already. However, this is my up-to-date version. This is the deck that I'm personally using right now. I use this for local events, and I plan on using this quite a lot here in the next few months. So let's go ahead and jump into this, and I'll share some of my thoughts and my ideas with you. So without further ado, we're going to start off with the monsters at 3 Galaxy Soldiers. Galaxy Soldier is fantastic because it allows us to go into our Proxy Dragon, which then goes into Decode Talker. From there, we can go to ABC Dragon Buster if we have the ability to. It also allows us to get out Cyber Dragon Infinity, which is a pain in the neck for your opponent to deal with. I actually had a couple games where people scooped because of that monster. Moving on, we have 2 Photon Thrashers. Just helps extend your plays. I didn't like 3. It was just too cloggy for me, so to me it's good at 2. 3 Assault Cores. Then we're running 2 Gold Gadgets. This helps extend our plays. 3 B Buster Drakes. Again, it's a core monster, you have to run it. 2 Silver Gadgets. Again, extend the plays. 3 Sea Crush Wyverns. Main monster of the deck. From there, we have 2 Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit. This is my universal hand trap that I like to use. You can use any hand trap you want if you like hand traps. These are replaceable for other things if you want. But this worked out a lot for me in my events and my games, both online and locals. So, moving on, we have 2 Instant Fusions. Hands down, this card fixed a lot of consistency problems I was having with this deck. Mainly because I would get certain hands where I could do things if I just had one more monster on the field. Well, guess what? Now we do. So, this card is fantastic, and we'll go into the extra deck monsters that help make this even better here in just a moment. Next, we have 2 Transmodifys. Fantastic card. Brings out Galaxy Soldier. We can go into Link plays or Infinity plays. Running 3 was just too much. Don't do it. Next, we have 2 Pot of Desires. Well, they say with great power comes great responsibility, and they weren't kidding, guys. Be very careful how you use this card. You don't want to accidentally banish all 3 of one piece. Try to use it when you have at least a couple pieces in the graveyard, so your likelihood of doing that are very minimal. Next, we have 1 Mind Control. This card is actually working out very well for me in playtesting right now. I could side this out for something else, like maybe a Max C, but I'm really liking this card, and if I'm going second, I would probably go ahead and side it out for a Max C. Next, we have 2 Dark Hole, because we hate going second, so we want to make sure we get monsters off the field for when we do go second. Then we have 1 Soul Charge. Okay, I had a lot of disgusting plays with this card, and after so many memorable games at my locals with this, I can't bring it in myself to get rid of this card. It's fantastic. You saw it in the preview just a moment ago. You can get ridiculous plays off this. It's Soul Charge, guys. Then we have 3 Terraforming, because we want Union Hanger in our hand every single ground. 2 Twin Twisters for back row. I prefer it over Cosmic Cyclone because we can dump important pieces into the graveyard to make our boss monster. Okay, 2 Magnet Reverses. So this card actually saved me a lot. It recycles your resources. What it does is it allows you to grab a machine monster that's been banished or in the graveyard, and then you can special summon it to the field. However, it can't be a monster that can be normal summoned or set. So that means you can only do like your fusion monsters, or your Cyber Dragon Infinity. This card came up a lot, and actually took a lot of people by surprise, and they had no idea how to play around it because I just never seen it before. Next, we have 3 Union Hangers. Fantastic card. Probably one of the best field spells, in my opinion. Next, we have the extra deck. 3 ABC Dragon Busters. Fantastic boss monster. Just make sure during your opponent's turn, either In the middle of the turn, if you think they're about to kill your monster, or at the end of the turn, when they are about to pass, you split this when you have Union Hanger on the field, because then it allows you to go into more plays further down the road. Then we have the one Panzer Dragon for instant fusion. This allows us to go into Lynx and Infinity. Then we have the Thousand Eyes Restrict. This took a lot of people by surprise. Great spot removal and easy link material. Then we have Cyber Dragon Infinity. I actually had a few games where people legitimately just scoot because they had no answers to this, including a World Chalice player. He immediately scooped and was like, let's just do the next rounds. Great boss monster to this day. Then we have 2 Cyber Dragon Novas to go into Infinity. Then we have Gear Gigant X. Okay, this just helps get rid of some bad hands or help you search an important card that you need, specifically a level 4 or lower machine monster. It's a slow play, but it helps. Then we have Bujintai Tsukiyomi. This card, again, you will be playing slow if you do this, but it gets rid of really cloggy hands and helps you dump important pieces in the graveyard. Then we have Gaia Saber. Okay, so Gaia Saber is an okay link monster. However, if you have the money, which unfortunately I don't have the money right now to do it and invest into it, I highly recommend getting rid of this and Gigant X for the Utopia package, because this deck struggles against Chaos Max Blue Eyes. That card will wreck every single card in here. It can't be targeted and it can't be destroyed by battle, or I'm sorry, by card effects. So you need Utopia or you need limiter removal to really beat over it. So if you can afford it, go ahead and put those in there, the Utopia package. Next we have 2 Decode Talkers. This is just in case one of them gets picked off or banished. And then we have 1 Proxy Dragon to go into our combo play. For the side deck, I'm running 2 Flying Seas. This is important to note. You only play this after the Zodiac players have gone into Mrs. Radiant, because Flying Sea is Earth, and all the Zodiac monsters are Earth. So if you give them a Flying Sea early, you extend their place for them. And believe me, they don't need your help doing that. Next we have Ghost Reaper and Winter Cherries. This card came up a lot for me. I actually had one player he was done for the round because I straight up banished all his Tridents. Fantastic card. I really like it. Also helps get rid of those link monsters. Then we have the 1 Max C for whenever you go second. Then we have True King of All Calamities. I ran this because there's a lot of True King variant players at my locals. So this just kind of helps me ensure that I don't have to see this thing. Next we have Zodiac Trident. It's again for Ghost Reaper target. Next we have System Down. You can get rid of this really easily for something else. This just helps in mirror matches, but honestly Ghost Reaper does the trick by banishing their ABC Dragon Busters. Next we have My Body as a Shield. I really should have side decked this more. Unfortunately, I just didn't have the hindsight to do it. I could have won the 2 games I got top decked a Regeki against that I was a shoo-in to win. Even my opponent was like, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Jesus loves me. So next we have 2 Massacre Strix, obviously for the Monarch players and the True Draco players. And then lastly we have the 2 Anti-Spell Fragrance, mainly because of the heavy polymerization decks that exist, especially at my local events. So that's it, guys. That's the deck profile. If you have any questions or comments about a card, or you have any tech options or ideas, please put them down below. I would love to see what you guys have come up with. Important side note, again, guys, this is my deck. This is what I use personally. If you see a card in here you think is better, by all means, go ahead and run it. I want you guys to feel free to expand on your own ideas, and this is just kind of like a guideline in case you wanted to try something else out. So, Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button, and feel free to subscribe. I'm going to be doing this content quite regularly, so until next time, guys, this is Riotube, signing out.
What you want?